So acupressure alchemy, how can we use this medicine from Eastern cultures and help us to heal? So as I was saying, there are studies that have shown the benefits. Specifically, what we know so far from Western science is that it can decrease vomiting and nausea and vomiting in patients who are pregnant and during chemotherapy. There have been studies specifically showing that it decreases pain with pelvic pain, with dysmenorrhea during labor, and also after trauma. It can improve your breathing, decreasing shortness of breath, and it can also help to relieve fatigue and reduce insomnia. And also on our psychological well-being, it can be a huge aid for that, including dementia. They also did studies with Iranian soldiers who used acupressure, and it showed to decrease their anxiety levels. So people who were under very high stress were able to have very good effect from this. So I included this picture of the ear because it's really fascinating. I think a lot of us have seen the pictures of the dolls with the acupuncture lines going up and down the body, and they're all over. And there's also points right in the ear. So it's kind of like reflexology, where you might have heard that, oh, I press on the bottom of the foot and it affects my shoulder, it affects my colon. Well, the entire body is also located in the ear. And this diagram shows musculoskeletal points. If you Google ear acupuncture images, you're going to find other images where inside the ear, you'll actually also be able to stimulate internal organs. So like your heart, your lungs, your colon, your stomach. And on the outside of the ear is, I call it like the outer valley. So the inner valley and then the outer valley, though the outer valley has more of the bones and the musculoskeletal part of the body. So they found out about this because there was a French physician named Nogier, and he had a patient who had sciatica, and she burnt her ear. I think she was doing like ear candling, from what I understand. And her sciatica, the pain going down her leg, went away completely. And so he started to study this and map out the systems and looked into the ancient Chinese science as well, and saw that there's a whole system there that can be really used effectively for treatment. You can use it for, like I was saying, you can use it for ringing in the ears. There's points there. You can use it for stress. Like you can see how the whole head part here, like a lot of the this doesn't show it on this diagram, but a lot of psychological points are right in here as well as, and other parts of the ear as well. You can use it for smoking cessation. It's not always there. Sometimes it's really fascinating because, I really believe that we're each individual and that we each need to find what works for us. And it's not as cookie cutter. But having said that, I've always been surprised when I do like a set point that's like for something, sometimes it really does help. And so, and if we can do anything, a lot of us are in quarantine still or isolated and trying not to go out as much. So it may be difficult for you to come and see your acupuncturist or to go to your physician and get help, or, and what are you going to do then? And maybe you want something that you can do very quickly when you're on your own. And so I'm always surprised that these points can definitely help more than I've thought they could. Sometimes they get you to a certain point, and then until you can go and see your practitioner, then they can help to provide exactly what is the root cause and what is the actually something that will help you last even longer with relief. But I mean, I've been surprised, I have to say, and I think that I think that the times have changed and we need to start using tools and empowering our own health as well. So yes, you can use these points, and sometimes a simple thing like just one or two things on your own can be really, really helpful.